Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to a new stream. I appreciate everyone coming in today. Today we are on the 2042. Tomorrow, actually, we are going to be doing some Delta Force on the console side. Funny enough. Yeah, we got the new... Oh, game's ended. Yeah, so we actually have the new one coming out, the season 6 for Delta Force coming out tomorrow. So that's what we're going to be doing then. But yeah, welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Appreciate you all coming in. Kind of crazy to think about. We got 17 days left, guys. 17. And that's it. Yeah, I can't believe we only got like 17 days left, man. Crazy. Okay, that does work. Right, delete that. I had to set up my OBS over the weekend to make sure it was all correctly set up and stuff, because YouTube sooner or later is going to be adding the opportunity for you to stream vertical and horizontal as one. But it looks like, by the research I've done, it doesn't look like you stream horizontal and it like verticals it for you. It doesn't look like it does that. It seems like you need to be streaming with like separate like sources or scenes for OBS to do the multi-streaming. So I had to set it all back up what I had before. So now I'm running like two once again, two OBSs. But yeah, I'm waiting for that update to come live, man. Right now it's like in beta stage, so only certain people got it, but I'm waiting for it to come out. When I hide the real Neon in the closet, chucked him in there, home to stay. How you doing, well, Raphael? Wasn't a fan of that map. Gonna search for another one.
Come in. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just decided to just take it all off. There wasn't really a reason behind it or anything. Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna shave it all off. I didn't say anything to the wife either, so like started talking to her, and I just like came in from the room. And she kind of like looked at me at shock, and I was like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, there really wasn't a reason why I did it. I just decided to shave it all off. Thought I'd go babyface for a little bit. It's kind of crazy how younger it makes me look. Just by shaving my beard off. Like how much younger it looks, kind of weird. Alright, so we're currently on some conquest right now. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to be doing some Delta Force. Testing out his new season. Season 6 is coming out. It appears that game is doing quite a bit of changes, actually. Yeah, it looks like they're actually going to be, I think, like around season 8 or something. So something next year. They're going to be upgrading the game for it to be on Unreal Engine 5. So the game's going to get a massive, like, graphics boost. So that game should look pretty dope, actually. And also, like, adding destruction and stuff. You can tell that Delta Force really wants to make sure they are, like, establishing themselves to that Battlefield, like, look route, too. And I think that's the one thing that's been slacking a lot with that game. It just doesn't feel like that. It's a shame that they're going to do all of that and still keep, like, the specialists and everything. Because for me personally, I really want to see that gone. I'm not really a big fan of the operators or anything like that. What are we gonna go for? Try the AK. But it does appear that they have fixed the controller stuff, because I jumped on console build yesterday, and when I jumped on that, it didn't feel that bad, so I think I'm gonna actually be on console for it. So, but you play 2042 there? I know, but it is Battlefield, but trust me, man, I'm not a big fan of it. Specialist totally killed this game off. Totally killed this game off. That's why Battlefield 6 is so important with its class system, because that needs to be the core root of it. The problem is with this game is that everyone is so focused on their specialists that they forget their classes. I see it all the time, man. You get people going around with Boris turrets or a Liz rocket when they could just like click a button and start repairing the vehicle, but they don't do it. They're more focused on that specialist than the actual class. And that's what really killed the game off. And obviously it made it so much worse because they started designing the map around specialist. I think we're gonna get a different level system. I don't know, man. I have no clue what type of level system. The rumors were that it was supposed to be up to 5,000 levels for Battlefield 6. What's kind of crazy, isn't it? 5,000 does seem quite a lot. I don't know, you might go through the ranks pretty quick though, you know what I mean? That's the thing about Battlefield's like grind system. Oh, someone's chasing me. Alright, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the thing with Battlefield's rank system. It does take a while to actually hit the max rank. Like, I put a lot of hours into Battlefield 5, and I never hit max rank. I think I'm like level 300. Like 300 or something. And the max rank on there is 500. And on this game, I'm only... Hang on. Yeah, and for this game, I'm only what level? My 764. I obviously have put in way more hours into this game than like the last one. But of course they increased it more, so it was, you know, it was basically 1,000. So it wouldn't surprise me if they add like 5,000, but it would still just be a hell of a grind. You won't get it done like space of a year. It's going to take you a couple of years. But I don't know though. Like, the thing is, the rank system doesn't really like bother me. That makes sense. I don't think there's a lot you really achieve from it. It would be nice though to get like some sort of skins if you hit a certain rank. So like, you know, if you hit like a certain rank or something, you get like a certain skin for it. So you get like the level 100 skins, you know. That'd be cool. Nothing crazy, but just something cool. And you get like skins for level 200 or something. I don't know. But then, yeah, you know, exactly. Yeah, you could do like the camo grind and everything as well. But it really depends, because like, I don't think there's anything more or less fun than being forced to go out of your way on weapons you don't want to use. You know what I mean? So I think instead of doing a camo grind, well, I suppose you could do a camo grind, but I mean, like, instead of doing the actual weapon grind itself, you could do a class grind. So it's like, it doesn't matter what you're using, like what weapon or anything like that. It's basically as long as you're playing the assault class and you're getting assault rifle kills, or you know, you're just getting random kills anyway, or you're just getting kills by the C4 or the, you know, whatever you have, and you could progress that way maybe. You get like certain skins and stuff. I think that'll be alright. I don't know. See, I don't mind the grind of like weapons or whatever, but like don't make people go out their way to like use all of them to get a skin set, you know, because that's just long. Like I tiered one all the guns in this game because there really wasn't a lot to do, so I just did it. But dude, I don't really want to do that like free will. That makes sense. I did it because there was just nothing else to do. I had to do it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I really don't mind the grind of it itself. Instead of doing like how Call of Duty does it, where it's like, get this many kills being prone, or having a bipod, or get this many kills by distance. I'm not really a big fan of like doing that type of challenges, because you really have to go out your way to do them. Because especially if you want to use a gun and then it's really bad at long range, but then it tells you get long range kills, you know what I mean? I don't mind how they had it in this game personally, where it was like, you know, get 1,000 and 200 kills. Like they can increase that and make that a lot more, so be it like, you know, get 5,000 kills or something, you know? So if you want that really nice weapon skin for that gun, you got to get a lot of kills with it, you know? Something like that would be nice. Oh, there is a lot here. You know, do that sentry gun. We gotta figure out how to get close to them. Oh, too late. See, that's the one huge benefit with Battlefield nowadays, is because it doesn't offer skill-based matchmaking. There is so many games out there to do skill-based matchmaking, it's crazy. Like, I mean, like, there's so many now. And, like, there's some games you think, oh, yeah, skill-based matchmaking doesn't need to be really a big thing, but then it is. You know, I think for a large player count, you don't need to have skill-based matchmaking. You can have team balance or whatever. To like reorganize whoever's in the lobby, but not purposely picking people by their skill level. Like with smaller games, it makes sense, like Overwatch or whatever, you know, or Marvel Rivals. Same games totally make sense to have stuff like that. But games like Battlefield, it just truly doesn't need it. And I think Delta Force is definitely filling that raft, because Delta Force has some pretty strong skill-based matchmaking. And it's really annoying, because I think it makes the searching for lobbies way more difficult. But yeah, tomorrow we're actually going to test it out on console. I jumped on the Delta Force build yesterday, because it had an update for it. A big update. It was like 40 gig update. I was like, holy cow. It was a really big update, so I was like, all right, let me go and jump on the console, see what they done. And it appears that the controller feels way more better, way more better. They might have to have like some stuff to tweak around and mess about with, but it feels a lot more nicer. It's actually playable. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow anyway for the new season for the game. We're going to actually play it on console. That will be my first ever console stream for Delta Force. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Like, I'm glad they fixed it and everything, but like their console build did come out like, what, the 19th of August? So it's been a hot minute, man. Oh, it's Del Trainer? What's up, man? They changed your name, says on here, so a couple of days ago. That's all good, man. That's all good. Gonna take me a little while to remember, though. This is 2 people here. The Black Ops multiplayer. Oh, have you not seen it yet? Or was there another one? I already saw it. It gave me wrestling PST or PTSD. Because it had, oh my god, what's he called? It's a rapper, and it's, oh, Travis Scott, I think it is. Yeah, it's the song like Fiend, 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 you know what I mean? It gave me the wrestling scare. But yeah, I watched it. It was, you know, dude, it's kind of crazy. Like, if you really think about it, like, I guess they must have like really dumbed it down in that trailer, because like really all you saw was the bare minimum of wall running. There was barely any wall running in that trailer. Like, I think I saw like wall running like twice in that entire thing, and then after that, basically most of the kills were just standard kills, just gunning down people. There wasn't too much of like kill streaks or like gadgets or anything like that. So like in the trailer you can see it, like it extremely got dumbed down. But it's pretty obvious, you know, even just watching the trailer, that that isn't truly how the game is playing. I think it is pretty obvious, and they have made it pretty clear too, that, like, you know, obviously Black Ops 6 hasn't been, well, Black Ops 7 hasn't been received that well. And they're trying their best to dumb everything down a little bit because of the backlash. Like, they changed, like, the thumbnail on the trailer, you know, to try to keep it more standard ground. And their trailer, what they showed off the first time, compared to the multiplayer trailer, feels like entirely different. Well, I wouldn't say feel, sorry, because I haven't played it. I mean, like, it looks very different. Pretty obvious that they just dumbed down the trailer to try to make it a bit more eye appealing for people. But wall running is going to be like a main movement, so it was so weird that they didn't really show, like, wall running that much, considering that is a main movement for the game. You know what I mean? See, with Battlefield, I don't think Battlefield needs to worry about Call of Duty being good or bad, personally. I think for Call of Duty being bad, though, it's definitely going to be a bit more nicer for them, because I think it's not the thing that Call of Duty is doing bad, it's the fact that Warzone is doing bad. You know, Warzone's not really receiving any solid updates, you know, it's been pretty plain, there's not enough content, and the content, what it is there is skins, you know what I mean, cheaters is a massive, massive problem, you know, there's so many issues they have going on with that game. So I think that the fact that Warzone is doing bad is a great opportunity for the Battle Royale to grasp that audience. But I think Call of Duty not doing that good, that's just, you know, that's just how it goes, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna play the beta of the game.
Their resources are running low.
Yeah, when the new beta comes out for Call of Duty, we're going to be playing that. Yeah, I never buy Call of Duty anymore, but I always play the betas. Always play the betas. Well, because, like, number one, the betas are free. And, you know, if you're just like myself where you don't really care too much for COD, then you just play the betas because the skill-based matchmaking isn't a thing in a beta. Well, it is a thing in a beta, but the fact is that so many people are brand new. Well, everyone's brand new. That the stats of everyone's stats is consistently changing so much that skill-based matchmaking truly doesn't work. You know? It just doesn't work. Over time, once more people got hours into it, it's much more easier to split them categories of, like, you know, okay, these people play more, they got more kills, blah, blah, blah. But one at the start, skill-based matchmaking just doesn't work because it's just like everyone's got different stats. So it's just consistently getting to different ranks of lobbies. So it just doesn't work. You know, you can't put a, you know, one good game of a player into a insane lobby because he had one game. It just doesn't work like that. You can't just punish them by having one good game, you know. So like I always realize that every time I play betas or Call of Duty, it feels so fun. Well, it's kind of weird, you think about it, that I actually enjoy playing COD. And a lot of it is just because of the skill-based matchmaking. Of course, I haven't dipped into Call of Duty long enough to realize how shocking it can be. You know, because as I said, I only put into the betas now. I haven't touched Call of Duty truly in like 10 years. The last card I bought was Cold War, and then the last one before that was Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare was the final card where I was like, that's it, I'm done. Enough's enough, I'm going. Yeah, that was my last card. I played about 2 weeks of it, and then I just played Battlefield 1 all the way through. Of course, I obviously done so much Battlefield over time, but I obviously had... I wouldn't say I had to, but I always wanted a main game. There was always a one main game. You know, if people say like, hey, what games do you play? You usually say your main game, like the game you always play. You know? So for me, it was always COD. So at that point, I was just like, you know, I was enjoying Battlefield more. Battlefield 1 was a good peak as it was because a bunch of my COD friends would transition over. So it was just a great like experience overall. So it was pretty simple to do it. You know, when you got a bunch of your friends playing a different game and stuff, it can be very eye appealing to go and play that game because your friends are playing it too. You know what I mean? Weezer objectives are pretty cool. I actually don't need to do the weekly missions. I already got max level. I did that a couple weeks back. So I don't need to go for it. DJ, what's up, man?
I rattle their cage.
How you doing, buddy?
You clean them out.
We're shipping you out to Doha, Qatar. Extreme conditions have caused a mass evacuation. But reports say Russian troops are moving into seized trucks that got caught in the sand. We can't be sure what's inside them, but it's important enough to secure the area and prevent a Russian occupation. Expect plenty of resistance. Good hunting.
Well, kind of the same thing, but just getting my stream started.
Just secured Sector Alpha.
Have some fun with the nieces.
We now control more sectors than them. Keep it up.
Yeah, I didn't stream at all this entire weekend. Dude, that's like the first weekend I haven't streamed, like, ever. Unless I was, like, sick or something, that was the first ever weekend I've never, like, streamed at all. In a long, long time. I think it's got to be at least a year or two. I was thinking about Sunday, I wasn't sure. Like, usually I would take Mondays off, but because I did take the whole weekend off, I just decided to come back today. But yeah, this is the last day of 2042 for a little while. I don't know how long it will be. We won't play this game for, but we have Delta Force tomorrow for its new season. So I'm going to be playing that for a little bit. And we're going to be doing it on console. Yeah, Delta Force had like a 40 gig update for console like a couple of days ago. And I downloaded it and got it sorted yesterday. And it appears that they fixed controller. It seems like it goes a lot more better now. So I want to go and play console now, because at this point I need to learn how to play it on there. I need to learn how to play Delta Force on a controller. So that's the thing. I've never truly played on controller yet. It is kind of crazy how long it did take them to fix it. I was really hoping that they was going to fix console, like the controller stuff, way sooner. Because controller support came out like 9 months ago. Yeah, it's been out for like a hot minute. You went to the fair yesterday? It was the last day. Said, oh, you went like multiple days? You know, that's something I haven't experienced here yet. I haven't been to, like, a fair here in the States. See, when I was in the UK, I lived near a place what did, like, fairs every year. And I went to them all the time. Every single year I went to the fair. But yeah, once I moved to the States, I haven't been to anything. Oh, the little triple headshot. Yeah, I have to, DJ. I have to, man. I gotta go and find like some sort of fair or something, you know. But I don't know how fairs work here, you see. Like, it's in the UK, most places what do fairs, they're like fair travelers. You see, so they're basically, they just travel all the time. They just live in their caravans, and they travel, and then they set up like their stuff. Yeah, because the one what always came to us, they would travel like all around the UK. So the thing is though, right, when it comes to fair stuff, it looks like most fairs nowadays, god damn it, like they're all kind of cheesy. They have that little like con to it, you know what I mean? Like if there's any ones where you have like the guns where you got like shoot the balloons or whatever, and they like it's not like it actually shoots a gun, you know what I mean? It just kind of has like a rubber ball to it or whatever. See, if you shoot that with like balloons and stuff, it usually doesn't work because like the speed, etc. And then all it keeps doing is just bouncing off the balloon, so it makes it harder to burst. You gotta be careful with certain stuff like that. You know, my favorite thing is at the fairgrounds, it's the bumper cars. Dude, I love getting in bumper cars. Yeah, I'll do that in like technique. I will reverse. I reverse backwards, and then I'll spin it around. So then it just goes like a whole 180 and then smack into someone. I love that. It's like my favorite route. Dude, it doesn't matter how old I get, I'll still do the bumper cars. Yeah, that stuff is fun, man. So definitely not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing. If you got, like, the traveling ones, then it can actually be a bit more common for you to experience it because they come to you. You know what I mean? But then some of them, you got to find, like, the places here. You got to find certain places for it or do it. And that's the problem I have, is that, you know, you got to kind of go out your way to find them. I gotta try to get this guy. What a pain in my butt. Oh, getting locked on. Yeah, fairground stuff's been going on for a hot minute. You know, thing for ages. It's a cool thing experience though. Also feels like, you know, it's like so much music going on, so it's like you're at a concert as well. That makes sense. You know, everything's loud, everyone's happy. So it's a nice vibe. It's a great thing to do with kids though, that's for sure. Yeah, if you got yourself kids and stuff, it's a great thing to do.
Make that count.
Can't get that guy. Alright, we gotta hide. Oh! Okay, we're good. Just had a little bit of a turn issue there. Well, that vehicle's like hiding behind it.
Left the engagement area. We need you back.
Watch out for enemy armor! Far away!
That was a good run. Dude, I'm getting a lot of ticket lag. I can feel it. Okay. Oh, I'm going. Oh, it's a jet here.
We now control more sectors than that. Keep it up.
There we go. He's gone. Right, we gotta be careful because I already popped my flares out. Okay, leave. There we go. Phew. Oh, that got close.
Russians now control Sector Charlie. Outside the combat area. Head back.
There's a jet. Hey. It's 2 down. I get the rounds back in. Here he is. Oh, tornado's got him. Oh, he's gone, he's gone. Actually doing not bad in this jet, you know.
Left the engagement area. We need you back.
Yeah, thank goodness that storm can't really do anything to us in this vehicle.
Enemy tank!
He's hiding. Be doing low voltage work? Low volt? What, like electricity? Oh, is that? It's a jet, it's a jet. I don't even know where he is. Hear him? Oh yeah, we've got a good fish on me. Alright, off we go. So you're actually gonna do like electricity and stuff then? I was gonna say, 'cause that's good money, man. What? I didn't hurt. Possibly. Nice, man. Nice. Hey, that's a hell of a skill to learn, though. You know what I mean? If you start off like that, then you can start doing more. Especially if you get like the qualifications for it, and for like more serious work and everything. Dude, money is serious for electricians. Oh my goodness.
Perfect! Hell, we get them!
Yeah, you can make like nearly 30 bucks an hour with that thing.
Marking enemy soldier! Distant!
Man, I wish our team would get a little bit more flags. This is such a long run in this chopper though. Oh, this jet. Nice and low, nice and low. I see him. There he is. Nice and easy. Whoa, we're getting locked on already? That was quick. Oh, I missed it. Missed it. How's that guy locking onto me already? Yeah. I tried.
Sector Gulf in enemy hands.
Sweet. I check if I got that jet streak. I do. I do. So, but it sounds like 40 hours a week. Oh, there you go. Well, I'm glad, man. It's kind of crazy to think about, right? That the fact that it's took you, like, what, half a year to find a job? That's wild, man. It's crazy, isn't it? But then that's the thing. You don't want to just get yourself some job you don't want. You want a good job, you know what I mean? Don't trust duck testing either. Phew. I bet you stopped sweating after that. You was like, phew. Yeah, my neighbor, he had to do a test. His boss said, yeah, we have to do a test at some point. So I don't know when, but I'll let you know. So for like about 2 months, he just sat there waiting, and he had to like go cold turkey. He just couldn't wait anymore, so he was like, screw this, man. And he never did it anyway. He never tested them. You know, if they can legalize the main problem, then we'll be solved. You know what I mean? Then you can drug test all you like. You know, because they can't do alcohol test because it's legal. Your buddy owns the company? Oh, perfect. That's even better then. So I'm assuming that's how you got your way in then. Heck yeah, man. Is that something you're happy with? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's good to learn that skill too. You're probably gonna learn a lot. Just overall. Oh, he was the guy who hooked you up with the Amazon job? Man, it sounds like a good hookup friend right there. Yeah, if you guys haven't left a like, please do. Damn. Only a couple of people in there.
We stand together.
Oh, I don't think I want to play the same map twice. How's my day been? It's been alright. I haven't really done that much. I've been slowly cooking, slowly cleaning the house. I have. Yeah, I have my sister-in-laws coming here at late August. Ugh, I can't talk. Late October, and they're gonna be here all the way from the 31st to like the 2nd of November. So I'm trying to get the house cleaned up and everything. But the reason why I'm cleaning so early is because, like, well, I got Battlefield coming out, you know me, soon. So I don't really want to be messing about cleaning the house when I'm already gonna be super busy. Oh, come on! Why don't you give me the same map? So I'm trying to get the house all cleaned up and everything. I did my final mow last week. So that's all done now. Yeah, everything's like dying now. You know, we had like a little bit of a storm yesterday. But yeah, everything's just dying now. It's too cold. Still got my ACs up though, because it's still actually like warm. We're still getting like some odd 80s. I think we're kind of done with the high 80s now though. It looks like we're just getting it on like high 70s. But I think like the next week or so or something, I can probably pack this all away. And we got breakaway now.
I rattle their cage, you clean them out.
American forces are preparing to strike at our Antarctic oil production facility. They claim it violates international law.
Damn it, I lost all the vehicles.
Oil for themselves. You must prevent the Americans from gaining a foothold. This operation is vital to the well-being of the Russian people. Your assistance will be remembered and rewarded.
Alright, let's do it. Yeah, on the 26th, we have the reveal of the campaign for Battlefield 6. So that's going to be, well, I don't know what time it's going to be. I think it might be pretty late because it's based in like Tokyo when they're doing the reveal for it. But it looks like they're going to be doing like an hour playthrough of the campaign. So I need to kind of figure out what time that all is. But I think it's going to be like pretty late. I don't know how late or early in that matter. So I need to figure that out. Because I feel like it might be like late. It might be early. I don't know. I need to figure that out. Like that. There we go. Got a flag cap to taking the zip line.
Hostile neutralized!
Look like there's anyone else down there. I'm gonna go to the D flag. It's got to be a lot here. Oh, that guy was close. Careful that chopper. Don't see me, I hear him. Well, he must have heard me. Alright, we're gonna run back. Let our Wildcat do his thing. Here's some more. Right, he's gone. Okay, that's the friendly. Okay, there we go. Now we're capping the flag. Gotta run onto the side because that's where the spawns are gonna be. No one there. Chopper's not being nice to me. Okay, they're on the side. Easy, easy, easy. Says there's 2 people, they gotta be close. I can see them. Oh yeah, Chopper's after me. Right, we're in a problem. Hey, thanks a like, Demon. Yeah, DJ, yeah, you're definitely gonna learn a lot, man. Just doing all that. You're gonna understand how everything truly like works too. Yeah, you're gonna learn a lot, man. I feel like by the time you learn a lot too, you're gonna be pretty cushioned at that job. Well, that's the thing as well. I think you're gonna like the most at the fact you're gonna be your own boss. You know what I mean? Teammate, shoot him! Shoot him! Yeah, that's a good thing. Your friend's gonna be your boss because they're gonna be a little bit more lenient with you. You know what I mean? Like corporate don't care, man. It's just whatever's on a piece of paper. Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. Yeah, he got me. There's so many infantry around here. Oh, got him burst mode there. Oh crap. Oh. I had the gun in burst mode. What was I thinking? Showing, oh, come on, man. I was gonna say, it was showing a lot of people on top, but I was kind of screwed there. There was nothing I could do. No cover. Oh, teammate, don't let me pick you up. Thank you. I'm gonna say he's not at a distance where I can be comfortable to pick him up. Oh, here's the hills. I'm gonna use that. Now I'm gonna run. One of them. Oh, it's more and more. Okay, hang on. Regroup. Get yourself in a better position, actually. Don't know if he's chasing or not. Look at all these people here. There's a lot. No! Yeah, I was assuming something didn't go well with that other one you had, DJ. Mary Jane.
Tango down!
Yeah, there's quite a bit there. We gotta figure out how we're gonna try to take these peeps down. There was one close, I don't know if he's pushing me or not. See anything for that little gap. Got him. Oh, he's weak, But I got 4 bullets. Gotta get that reload. We'll get ourselves higher up real quick. He's still there? I don't know if he is or not. Perfect. Okay, that's 2 of them gone. There's one close around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's so weak. Oh, okay, he's gone. Close. They just need to hurry up and fully legalize it, honestly. Just make it easier. AI.
Distance 110 meters.
There, bud. But, I think that might be spawning on the sides. What's this here? One guy.
90 meters from me.
Gonna run back. There's another. Perfect. One here. Here's some more. Okay, teammate got him. By the way, I don't know if you guys were aware of it or not, but it appears that Battlefield is changing the spawn trapping in Conquest because they're aware of, like, you know, you can get pretty easy spawn trapped in Battlefield 6. So they're changing it where if you get spawn trapped, you have a 5-minute countdown. And if you can't get, like, a 1 flag, then it pushes, like, it ends the game. Well, I don't know how I truly feel about that because I don't think it really solves the problem. Because it's like, if you start spawn trapping, like, the enemy team, you get all their flags, then after, like, 5 minutes, they can't get 1, it instantly ends the game. I don't think it really solves the problem of getting spawn trapped, you know? It's just basically just forcing the enemy team to get at least 1. But I feel like if they get 1 flag, and then they, like, push it, and then they grab the flag again, is the 5-minute countdown just resetting or consistently counting? That's what I want to know. But then that's the problem is that with that change, that still doesn't really fix the problem of getting spawn trapped. You know, it's still gonna happen. You just got a solution for when it happens, you know, of like fixing the game, but it doesn't fix the problem of getting spawn trapped. I would say that if you get spawn trapped or whatever, then it should, like, I think the timer thing is okay. You know, if you physically can't push the spawn, but then my concern is like if they allow you to get one flag and then you go and re-push them again, is that timer going to keep resetting? Because you're going to have people who are going to like basically abuse that system. But it still doesn't really fix the problem. But I do believe that if you are getting spawn trapped for like 5 minutes straight or something, yeah, you probably should just end the game. But what they really should do is like, if you're getting spawn trapped for that long, why can't they just like flip the spawns just once? You know? Or make them spawn in a different location, so they like kind of spawn behind. Because like the only time that would occur is when you're getting spawn trapped. Once you're getting spawn trapped is when you can actually do that method of flipping spawns. Because that would be fine, because like the only times that spawn is going to be weird, or they're going to spawn behind you if you're spawn trapping, then that only would occur when you're doing the spawn trapping. You know what I mean? It's not going to randomly occur all the time. It's just going to happen when you do that certain method. But I don't know. They got to do something, man. Because I don't really think just ending the game. Because like, that's the thing. If you get your ass whooped, well, because it's like one of them obvious stages. You know what I mean? Like when you play a game, if you're getting spawn trapped, it's pretty obvious that you're going to lose. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way you can do a comeback from that. You're done. But the fact is that, you know, you got a 5-minute countdown getting spawn trapped for the game to just make you lose anyway. Like, I'm not saying that, like, there's a chance of you, like giving you the chance of, like, at least winning or something. Because I think, like, winning the game is pretty obvious that you're not. But at least give the players a chance to try. You know? I don't know. But yeah, that's what they're doing with Battlefield 6 when it comes to that. So we're going to find that out, how that works during the game. Yeah, 'cause that was one of my biggest concerns when it came to Conquest for the beta. Was that you would get spawn trapped way too easy. He's gone. Oh, there's quite a few running this way. Tagged him a little bit. Tagged him a little bit. Oh, should I jump it down? I'm gonna. Oh, that bloody sentry gun. Pain in my butt. Just gonna go around. Give a little bit of a flank. Almost gone. Here we go. Oh, see? I got so weak, man. That guy does the teabag. Why people do that? It's just because I'm a YouTuber, that's all. That's literally the only reason. People just see my name and they're just like, oh, I know that guy, and they just like start teabagging me. That's literally the only reason, because like, it's not like people like owned me or they done anything crazy. It's just that they killed me and they just instantly give me a teabag. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. I guess it's like a symbol just saying, hey, you know what I mean? You know, it's just like, hey, I know, Neon, like, what's up? That's what I kind of feel like it is. I'm not sure. I guess there's other ways to say hello, but, you know, teabag is what it is. But yeah, like, there really isn't, like, a reason why people would teabag me, and that's the only reason I kind of grasp it for. Because it's not like, you know, because if that wasn't a reason, then people are just randomly just teabagging me all the time. Like, you know? Yeah, if people take teabag in the heart, then they're too soft. Teabag is an OG thing, man. Been around since really the beginning, you know? Halo's the first one to take it off. You know, you give people the little squishes. But I think teabag is very harmless nowadays. Just let people do it, innit? It doesn't really do anything. It isn't like a trolling thing. I think everyone's got teabagged at least once or twice. If you do, then it means you're doing something right. Man, we have such a quiet stream today, it's crazy. Where's everyone at?
They hold more sectors than us. We must alter our strategy.
So you do it on COD mobile to get banned? Yeah, well, as I said, it's just if people take it hard, they're just too soft. Like, imagine getting banned on a mobile game by just teabagging someone, you know what I mean? How wild would that be? Like, out of all the things, you know, you could try to stop, you could try to, like, stop cheaters, you know what I mean, toxicity or whatever, but then you just, you find, you know, like, banned on teabagging. There's way more worse things. As I said, I think over the years and stuff, over the decades and stuff, I think teabags went a lot more less harmless than what it used to be. Like, at the start, it was like a toxic thing. But over these years, I think it's definitely went so much less harmless now. And it's one of them things as well, like, where everyone does it. So it doesn't even feel toxic anymore. It just feels normal. Like, you know what I mean?
Maintain control of the objective.
But yeah, it's definitely worse things happens than teabagging. Like, if someone teabagged me, I don't want them to be banned. That's wild. But if they were stream sniping me and harassing me and stuff like that, even that though, well, I think stream sniping, it depends of like how severe it is, but I think that's like a bannable offense. But if someone's like coming in trolling or whatever, I don't think they should get banned for it. They probably just need to get timed out or suspended or whatever. You know, banning someone's a big deal. You know, I think you need to have some sort of, like, big reason behind it. Got to check what that sniper is. Still up there. Alright, GG. Got 30 kills. So not too bad. Yeah, I set up my OBS, I got it all set up and sorted and stuff. Just waiting to be, just waiting for YouTube to give me access to this multi, like, streaming stuff for one chat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to for the vertical and horizontal being into one. That's like been one of my pet peeves. Like since we was doing the multi-streaming stuff, that was like my #1 thing I wanted so much. I'm so glad it's coming to YouTube, but that's the thing, I can't use it yet because I don't have access to it. But hopefully, I think it was supposed to come around like 2026 or something, so we still got a bit of ways away until that happens. But yeah, the day that happens, that's going to be so cool though, because like the short algorithm is so strong, you know, so you're going to get pushed out. And it would just be good then, because then I could finally just have everything as one. I think like doing the multi-streaming on YouTube is rough, because you're basically streaming on YouTube twice. Remember, troopers, you guys haven't left a like, please do, would appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone tuning in today. Yeah, they changed the controller layout for... I was just talking about, like OBS and stuff, like setting up my streaming software. Man, these dogs have barely done anything today, and they're already like sleeping.
Cage, you clean them out.
Oh, your buttons? So you're an Xbox guy.
Agricultural research facility in Egypt is vital to global food production. The US plans to strong-arm the local government into handing over control to them.
Yeah, I used to be Xbox.
Enableize infantry forces en route to the facility. You must stop the Americans from claiming it. The battle is in your hands.
If crossplay happened sooner, then I would have done it different. Hey, muscles! Yeah, if crossplay happened sooner, I probably would never switch to PlayStation. Yeah, I probably would have always been on Xbox if that was the, if crossplay happened sooner. But yeah, it just got to a point where, like, all my friends were on PlayStation, and, you know, I want to play games with them, but they're on, like, the different platforms, so I can never play with them. And I was getting so annoyed and frustrated, so I was like, screw this. So I bought myself a PS4, so I could play with all my friends, and it was great. I had loads of fun, because I could just play with my friends. And then obviously 2042 came along with its crossplay. But yeah, I kind of just wished that it happened sooner so I would never switch. But I actually can't complain about being on PlayStation because I kind of like the controller now. I feel like it's kind of grown on me. And the PlayStation console itself is pretty powerful as well, so I really can't complain. Dude, if you're trying to get an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5 around a Black Friday deal, good luck. Good luck, man. I guarantee that would be gone. They'd be sold out so quick. Well, usually with Black Friday, it's like everything's like heavy discounted.
Enemy bird box! West!
Yeah, usually with Black Friday prices, it depends on the price range, really. Yeah, because they could be from between 30% off to 40% off to 50 to 60. Yeah, I actually need to get myself a new pair of headphones. I've only got bass on one side of my ear now. The other side doesn't give me bass. So it's so noticeable when I play, especially games like Battlefield, all the booms. And there's times where my right side cuts out, so I got to like readjust the volume mixer to get both of the sound to going again. So mine is super busted. My wife's headphones are just like cheap. So I'm actually been waiting for Black Friday so we can both buy ourselves a new pair of headphones for a cheaper price. We're not going to get any crazy like headphones, so we're just going to get some nice pairs, just something that works. The headphones what I've seen, what's been highly recommended is the HyperX. They're called the HyperX Cloud 2. They're actually pretty old headset, funny enough. They're like 7 years old, 6-7 years old. So it's not like they're new, but they've been highly recommended. But they're like, what, like $80 a piece or something? So if I wait until Black Friday, I could probably get the headphones for like $80 for the price of two. Whoa, that was close. Oh, come on, you really? He should have went, bro. He should have went. Oh, we gotta leave, we gotta leave. No, I'm dead. We're dead, we're dead. Oh, I tried. See, personally for me, when it comes like new gen consoles, it depends if you have the money to play around with. But I do feel like having a new gen console is kind of late. Like kind of too late. Because like if you pay full price for like an Xbox Series X or a PS5, then it's only going to be about a year or so, and then the next ones are going to come out. But the one thing what kind of sucks about it now is that the old generation console ain't going to be available for Call of Duty or Battlefield. So it's like, if you want to play Battlefield or the new Call of Duty, you have to have a new generation console. So it's like, if you don't have one, but you want to play all the newest cards or the, you know, Battlefields, or honestly even more games, because now these studios are doing it, more will do it. So it's like, now that's happening. It's just like, it kind of sucks, because it's like, you're going to spend like $500 for a console, or you're going to have for about a year and a half. But what I definitely suggest most people to do is, like, unless you want to give your console to like a family member or something, because like some people use a console for, you know, they don't care, they'll play older games, or some people just they'll just use it for like a streaming site. You know like the Amazon stick and stuff, you just like plug into a USB slot on your TV, and then you just basically got all the channels and stuff. Some people do that just for their console. You know, if they already got a console, they just use that as their streaming sites that just pop up like Netflix or whatever they want to watch. And then plus, because it has a, you know, disc tray too, so you can do movies and everything. So yeah, it's like, unless you want to give it to someone, you could do that. You know, it's win-win. You know, Christmas present sorted, you know what I mean, or whatever. Actually, no, I don't think you should give like pre-owned stuff to a Christmas present, but you know, it's that, or you could just sell it. Get your money. The thing is, though, is that if you sell that console after the new generation ones that came out, as soon as that new generation console comes out, that console is going to instantly be extremely off. Like, you ain't going to get that much at all. When I sold my PS4, I got it because I got my PS5 about 7 months later after the PS5 was out. So it was a while. But once I sold my PS4, I think I got $80. Something like that. I think it might have been like about $80 I got for my PS4 when I sold it. But yeah, that's kind of the crappy thing, though. It's just that, like, so I think to myself now, like, oh yeah, I could just, you know, I can give my PS5 to my wife or whatever. But then that still kind of defeats the purpose, because, like, if other games are not going to be available on that console, then it kind of doesn't really have any need. You know what I mean?
We're taking losses!
Okay, there we go, got him. Yeah, I think I'll probably just sell my PS5, really. It's like, if newer games are not going to be available on it at some point, then, you know what I mean? Well, actually, no, you got to think about it, you know, because that's the old gens, isn't it? You know, the old gen consoles are the ones what are not going to be available for this current gen. So I think the PS5 will work for newer titles for at least a good couple of years. So actually, I probably should just give it to the wife instead of selling it. I'm using the AK-24 right now. I might switch it up, but I don't know what else to use, really. What should we use? Oh, it's been a while since we used this. I don't know if you guys remember this weapon. It came out for Season 7. Is that enemy? Oh, it's teammates. No, I'm not getting the PS5 Pro. I'm just gonna wait. The next console I'll be getting, Muscles, is the PSX. That'll be my next console. Yeah, I don't think I have any interest of getting the PlayStation 5 Pro. It's a lot of money. You know what I mean? When I know that my PS5 can still do everything else comfortable anyway. Like, I done the beta of Battlefield 6 and it was fine. It ran really smooth. There was like no issues. And the cool thing is, right? I can run that game the same power as the Xbox Series X. Yeah, the Xbox Series X, I can run, yeah, because you can run the game at like 12, I think it's like 1680 for 80 frames, and then the PS5 is the same. It's the PlayStation 5 Pro is what offers you like 120. Man, I'm getting so much server lag. I'm not lagging. It's just the server. That's why I'm getting a lot of jumping. So yeah, I'm glad they're going to get rid of 128 players, because that's what really caused a lot of server problems with this game, was how many players there was. Yeah, it's a shame you can't do like 120 FPS, but like 80 and stuff, are still fine. And it's higher than the 1440 range as well, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I had really no issues on my PS5. It was great. So yeah, I don't feel like I need to. And you know what's kind of crazy too, is that like, I've seen like so many people actually have, dude, I'm lagging so hard. This is ridiculous, dude. I get so much server lag. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Here's a guy. But yeah, it's a short story. I'll be fine on my PS5. I think if you don't have a console, then I guess you should get yourself the PlayStation 5 Pro if you wanted to. But I don't think it's that necessary. Like, yeah, I guess you get like a slight little bit of a graphics improvement. But like, honestly, like the people who have the PlayStation 5 Pro, you look at it between one another, like, you can't tell the difference. And unless you can physically tell the difference, I guess you can yourself, but seeing it for like streaming side, no one ain't gonna see. So the only benefit you're really doing is benefit yourself. That makes sense? Like, if you want to see that graphics improvement, you know what I mean, go for it. If it's that important for you to spend all that money to get a little bit more of a graphics improvement, go for it. It's your money. But like in my view, I really don't care, and the stream is never gonna tell. You know, I could say to you guys that this was a PlayStation 5 Pro I was using, and unless you guys knew that I already said that, then people would just be like, oh, alright, cool, it's on the Pro. Like, you could tell the difference. You know? So it doesn't bother me. No one ain't gonna tell the difference. No need. I'm honestly surprised that Xbox hasn't released a Xbox PC. I'm surprised. Because like the fact is that a lot of people are moving to keyboard and mouse, and a lot of people are moving to PC. And that's obviously becoming pretty obvious that it's happening. You know, and we're getting to a point now where Xbox is trying to do handhelds. Handheld consoles are becoming more of a thing too. I do personally believe, and I don't know how accurate it would be, but it's pretty obvious that Xbox wants to be a part of the PC category too. And what really would make sense is if they actually release a PC what has the capability of a console. So it you know, it can run all your console games, but it's a desktop computer. You know what I mean? It probably has like a different service because it isn't like, it isn't Windows. That makes sense. It's not like a computer, but it can allow you to like do PC games and stuff. I don't know. Maybe they could do a Windows thing because, you know, Windows is owned by Microsoft, so that'll make sense. But it might be like their own like dashboard type of thing. I'm not 100% sure. But I do believe that Xbox is cooking up a PlayStation, sorry, a PC. What's going to have the capability of running like a PC, play PC games, no problem. But then also runs console games too. I think at that point you wouldn't even call it console games, you just call it games, you know? And especially a handheld, is, you know, they definitely want to have like a good handheld device. But I think it will make it much more friendly for the PC consumer to buy a PC from Xbox. Because like the problem is like nowadays is that most people don't really know where to buy one. Like they know they can buy one, but where's the best place to buy it? You know, there's a bunch of companies, you know, what are not sponsoring me, so that needs to happen, because then, you know, we can make stuff happen. But that's the thing, you know, there's so many PC companies out there, and then, you know, because you have all of that, and then plus, like, you can pre-build, you can buy yourself, it's like, people don't really know what to do, you know. Some people are just like, you know, where do I go to do a pre-build? You know, do I go from here to here? There's like certain websites where you can pick PC parts and it will show you the best places and the prices, you know. But like not many people know that, and most people just want to get a PC. You know, they might go to a store or they might look online. So I think like if people want to do PC gaming, and they want to do also console gaming as well, then Xbox is going to be the place to look for it. Because it's like now, because like this is the thing, when it comes to like PC stuff, everywhere is selling it. So you don't really know what's the best places, the prices to do it. But then when it comes to consoles, well, there's only one place, you know, that's Xbox. Or it's PlayStation. You know, I mean, there's no other places like sell it. Unless it's like retail stores, you know, like pre-owned or whatever. So it's not really like, oh, where do I go to buy this or whatever, you know? So it's much more easier for people just to get that, and especially for a cheaper price. But if they're pricing their consoles around like the 500 to 600 mark, then why can't they just do like a PC console? What can do like You know, it's like 1,500 or $1,000, you know. No. But I do believe that, you know, Xbox PC is definitely going to be a thing. And they're 100% going to be doing it before PlayStation. That's obvious. Yeah. For PlayStation being like Sony and I think not linked to like anything like that, it's going to be much more tougher. So unless like Sony has like a good like computer partnership or something, then that'll be the way for Sony to start doing stuff like that. But there has been more of a like open path between the platforms now, because like Xbox games are going to PlayStation and PlayStation games are going to Xbox now. That's finally happening. So we might get to a point where there is some sort of collaboration. Let's be real, as long as you can just collaborate with Nvidia, you're pretty golden. You know, is that or AMD, you know? But yeah, that's always been the argument. It's just like everything is so expensive when it comes to computers, and it really is. It really, really is. Like my PC, dude, I could buy like 4 or 5 PlayStations with that thing. It's insane. And it's like the longer I have it, the more out of date it gets. You know, the more I'm dreading it, where I'm like, Jesus Christ, the next couple of years I'll probably have to do it again. You know? See, a good lifespan for a computer is about 5 to 7 years. So it's kind of similar to a console. But trust me, it's a lot more nice to just spend like $500 on a console than it is like $3,000 on a PC. Way more willing to do a console. See, and even me having a nice computer as well, I still choose to be on console too. Just because there's a lot of issues you actually have to occur being a PC gamer. Loads. And unless you don't know what's going on or what to do, you're kind of screwed. Like if your game's not booting up properly or whatever, like there's so many things with it, but with a console, it's just boot it up and that's it. No one ain't gonna know about the Black Friday stuff. It's way too early for that. And it like end of November anyway.
Watch if that wind changes though. Last thing we need is an entire unit tossed out by a tornado. This is a hot drop. Second you land, be ready to fight.
I do believe, Muscles, they are going to do a PlayStation PC. My only concern is that I think Xbox is going to do it way ahead of them. I don't think they're going to announce being like, oh yeah, we got a PC. Like, if they do, then Xbox and PlayStation have both announced it, like, at the same time. You know what I mean? But if they don't, it will 100%, because, like, if there's any company that's going to do it first, it's going to be Xbox. I think Xbox will do it first before then. But if PlayStation doesn't do it straight away either, then that's going to really, really suck, because I think that's going to be a huge W for Xbox. And although there is an extremely large player base for PlayStation, Xbox has been taking many, many Ws. They own a lot of big companies now. You know, they have a lot of, like, just good stuff overall. Especially their Game Pass. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Xbox Game Pass is pretty neat. Like, if you actually do play multiple games, then Game Pass is definitely something for you. Because, dude, you get, like, so many. How many games do you even get in, like, the Game Pass? It's, like, hundreds. And it rotates, and sometimes you get newer ones. And especially now, like Xbox owns like Call of Duty. You know, if you have Game Pass, then you get Call of Duty for free. Like the fact is, you don't even need to spend any money as long as you have Game Pass. You pay like what, $30 or $15 a month, then you got yourself the new COD. Like that's the one thing I feel like with PlayStation, what kind of sucks. Like especially when I got a PS5. As soon as I got a PS5, one of my first like reactions to it was like, what am I gonna play? I don't know what to play. And there was one FPS game what came out on PS5, and that was called Enlisted. I'm assuming you guys will remember Enlisted. It was like one of the only games what was available for new gen, because like, you know, Battlefield 5 was just Battlefield 5. There wasn't like a new gen upgrade for it. So I got to the point where I didn't really have like any like upgraded games to play until 2042 came out, and in 2042 I still haven't truly experienced, you know, because that's the saying, like, you know, we all seen Battlefield 6, you know, so we haven't truly experienced the new gen yet. On a vehicle to try to get me. I'm waiting and watching. Oh, where this guy's going. He's going to B1. He's going to B1? He is. Oh, I hit him. Oh, okay, he's going for our spawn. Right. Yeah, so troopers, tomorrow we're going to be doing Delta Force, right? Yeah, we got the new season for Delta Force coming out tomorrow. It's going to be at season 6. So we're going to be streaming that, but it's a kind of a special one, I guess we could say, because we're going to be on console for it. Yeah, Delta Force put out a update for console. It was like a 40 gig update, so really, really big update. Like, holy cow. But yeah, they put out this massive update, so I was like, alright, let me go and jump on it, see what's going on. And the controller feels much more better. I still believe it needs a little bit of tweaking, but that might be because I need to do some tweaking for it. Kind of like figure out the controls, see what works best and all that. But yeah, we're going to be on console for that tomorrow. Kind of crazy to think about, we're finally going to be doing Delta Force on console. I waited a long time. They put out a whole news stuff, what they're doing for the future of the game, and they did mention about controller for mobile, but I guess they're still working on it. But that's like that roadmap of 2026, so I don't think we're gonna hear anything until then, really. Oh, thank goodness he missed. I know, I do feel like, though, some of the stuff what is a main thing, what needs to be addressed or fixed, takes them forever. Because it's like they put out seasons, so quick. They already been talking about their season 8 and their season 7. And they haven't even got the season 6 out yet. Yeah, so season 6 is coming out tomorrow. And then they said in November, then season 7's coming out.
under attack!
So that's only like 2 months away. That's how many like space off each time Delta Force puts out seasons. It's like two and a half months. It's usually what it's like. But yeah, they said that in November they're gonna have a season 7, and then in January there's gonna be season 8. So to be fair though, playing so much of Battlefield 6 when it comes out, by the time I even go back and I go and play Delta Force, there should be at least like 3 maps, like 3 brand new maps, you know?
One of our objectives is under attack.
Yeah, I just really wish that Delta Force never went with the whole operators. So that's the one thing I don't really like about this game, is the whole specialist and stuff. That's why I do Zane. Zane is like the most bare bones specialist you got. Like, do you even see me using the airburst rifle? 'Cause I don't use it. Well, it's pretty weak now, so it's not really that much need, but I don't really go around with it. I do like the healing thing what Zane has to offer. That's why I do choose him. But, like, I don't want to go around and start, like, flying and stuff. Because I've seen, like, some play styles of, like, I think it's called Viren. Yeah, Viren in Delta Force. So, like, once you, like, you can kill someone, you can get yourself, like, a whole strafe. So you can, like, strafe, like, to the side or wherever you want to be. But I see, like, people play it and everything, and they're basically, it literally looks like they're flying. They're just in the air. They have like a shotgun. They kill one guy and they fly up, and then they get someone else, and they're basically just hovering in the air. It's kind of satisfying to like see, but it's also just like, I look at that game and I'm like, dude, what's going on? Like, why do we have someone flying around? That's the stuff I'm not crazy about. Like, I don't want boring, but I do want grounded. I'm not really a futuristic type of guy. And honestly, there hasn't really been like a futuristic game I've been like, yes, I love this. That makes sense? Like, there is some good futuristic games, you know? Like Starfield and everything like that. But I mean, like, you know, these type of games, like Respawn type of games, you know, COD, Battlefield, you know, have you guys ever been into the future ones? Because honestly, I would dread it if Battlefield done a future game. Like, if they was, like, careful with it, they probably could do a nice one, but you know what I mean? I don't want to be, like, flying around and stuff, you know? It would be pretty cool though to see like a Battlefield space thing, but that's what I'm saying. I think it would be very difficult to keep it grounded as a future space game, you know.
The enemy has secured more sectors than we have. Remember your orders.
So 2042, yeah, but like the thing is, like, look how that game was. You could run around like a bloody robot. You know what I mean? How are people gonna feel about that? Oh, it's got right here. No, 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 you son of a gun.
Our forces are moving to attack Bravo.
Yeah, I gotta take zip line.
We're taking casualties.
Bam. On mobile game, yeah, I want to see one too. I was kind of disappointed that they actually cancelled the last one. I was actually really ready to do that. Well, because at that point, there really wasn't that much going on with 2042. 2042 was kind of failing. Still wanted to have something Battlefield related to do. I thought mobile would be great because I could do it on my controller or just mobile itself. I had all the equipment so I could record and stream it on my phone. I'm kind of glad I didn't though, because like my phone wasn't going to handle it. But my plan is that if I started doing some mobile content, if the mobile content actually started doing really well, then I was going to invest into a better device so I could start doing mobile. Because my plan was I was going to go and get myself a tablet. That's what I was going to do. I was going to buy myself like a nice tablet. But I was only going to do that if mobile was actually like doing really well. It wasn't like it was a stinky game or whatever. Because it was pretty close to getting released. That game was so close to getting released. Yeah, they already started doing like beta stage and everything. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, 2042 got extended for another year because Battlefield 6 got delayed. And then they cancelled a bunch of games and mobile was one of them. But it seems like a lot with it with the mobile side was just the fact that they needed everyone on, you know, save money. They needed everyone on Battlefield 6. It just appears that the mobile side just wasn't going to get any support. So it just made no sense to release a mobile game for it to get no content and literally no support at all. You know, that's just, it's just silly, you know? Like, what's the point of launching it? So they just pulled the plug on it. It was a shame because it was really close to getting released. But it totally makes sense though, because it would have just been way more worse for them not to just release it, to let it just die. Because that's what would have happened, it would just died. And it would cost them so much money just to keep the thing up and running. Yeah, it cost them way more to have servers up and running than anything else. But if they actually do a mobile game, I want them to do it the same route as Delta Force. Delta Force has done a pretty good route with their mobile crossover, should we call it? Because the mobile version is the same as the PC, and it's the same as the console. The only thing's different about it is just the way how it performs and how it looks. But it is still the same. Like, all your stats, everything gets transferred over, your weapon classes, like, everything is synced. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's a pretty cool thing, because, like, if you play on, like, PC or you play on, like, console especially when they add controller support to mobile, then you can get to a stage where you're, like, you know, you could be playing console one day, and then next thing you know, you could just be chilling on the couch, you know, playing mobile, the same game, you know? Because, like, for me, I don't, like, I have all my stuff in my office, you see? So I'm always sat on my chair. It's not really, like, any other comfortable way. If I just want to, like, just chill or something, I can't. I have to be here, because I don't really want to unplug stuff and move it around. So it would definitely be nice to just, like, have my phone there, you know, just chilling on the couch and just doing a little bit of gaming. Especially if I want to rank up some weapons or whatever. But adding this whole, like, separate platform thing is a nuisance, is a pain. You know, we finally got rid of the whole, like, cross-play stuff now. You know, so, like, now everyone can play all as one. But mobile is pretty huge, man. Like, there's a lot of, like, mobile players out there. Extremely amount. But I don't know how you would do that with a game like a game like Battlefield, because Battlefield's going to be paid. The only way they could make a mobile version would be the Battle Royale. The Battle Royale has to be on mobile, because that's free to play.
Threat eliminated.
Yeah, the big reason like Delta Force can do it is because their game is already free to play. Yeah, the mobile market isn't that friendly when it comes to paid stuff. Like, if you make people pay, then they usually don't buy it on phones. Well, it's understandable, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think I've spent money, like, on a mobile game. Like, buying a mobile game, at least, you know.
We don't control enough sectors. We must fight harder.
But if you play a game and it's free, you're gonna put money into it sooner or later. I think I put like $5 into Clash of Clans for one of its passes, and that was it. But like most free games now, it's like you can get all the rewards the same amount as if someone paid for it. The difference is that they paid for it, so they got it quicker, but you grinded it for free.
Friendly needs assistance.
Just like how it is with the battle pass on this game. You know, you can grind the battle pass out, and you can get all the same rewards the same as everyone else, but they can just skip it all and get it all done straight away just by putting money into it, you know?
We're down to our last resources. Make them count.
But honestly, for me, like most games, I don't put enough hours into it to even think about putting money into it. Because I'm already so behind on everything else to unlock. Yeah, skipping the tiers on a battle pass, it's a lot of money. But Battlefield, it's like $1.50 for each tier. Crazy. That's a lot.
Alpha 1 is being attacked. Taking sector Bravo. All forces
All right.
involved. We can't win this one.
Alright guys, that's going to be it for me. That's enough Battlefield for today. Guys, thank you very much for all coming to the stream today. I do appreciate it. As I said, tomorrow will be the Delta Force stream. We're going to be doing the new season, the Season 6. First time on console too. It's been a while since we actually streamed some Delta Force as well, so... I guess, when's the last time we streamed Delta Force? It's been... I think the last time I streamed Delta Force, I think it was before Battlefield 6 came out, like the beta. So it's got to be around... Man, I think it's got to be like July or something. It's been like 2 to 3 months probably. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. I appreciate a lot of support as always, troopers. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's stream. Take it easy and bye-bye now. Bye everyone. Thank you all hanging out.